We are going there. Meanwhile, exclamation mark B in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the bracket yourselves. A bit of a heads up. The other reason why I jumped on Rex, he is literally the only notable Zerg player in the entire bracket.
Rip Solar. I saw him sign up. He didn't check in.
Ah.
Alrighty then, as we continue our series now onto data. C! We're in the bottom, kind of the bottom-ish left-hand corner. It's definitely in the left-hand corner, but not necessarily at the bottom. It's in the lower half, but it's also kind of in the halfway point. And it's sort of like where Ecuador is, you know, in the world map side of the map. The pink Terran player, coming out from the land of Korea. He, of course, is going to be representing himself, as he is currently teamless, but also every single one of you in his chat. I'm not sure if he's streaming or not. He is Kiwian, formerly known as TOP. TOP.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Data C. It is the Protoss player himself. He is red, representing himself here for one of the first times in ESL Open Cup Asia. It is Dlyg.
Very fresh face coming down.
And where are we going?
Around. Okay, I thought it was gonna go for a proxy, but no, he's just spooked.
Yeah, interesting, because this is far, even for any kind of proxy. So Dlyg, I have to wonder what happened in game one. Obviously, we are jumping in mid-series, and Kiwian is up 1-0. So I imagine maybe game one, Kiwian may have been having some fun.
Yeah, we're just getting informed by the chat here that Kiwian apparently almost died in the last game.
What? Really?
So I gotta take that as confirmation that Kiwian is streaming his POV right now.
Oh my god.
Did he... When you say die, do you mean in-game or out of game?
Really, they're saying that...
Because we have...
He like choked on some water and he was
Because we've seen that kind of happen to Kiwian when he's been streaming a couple times.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Kiwian, as we have confirmation he is streaming his own POV. He is a great streamer, a great guy. He did take a break for a little bit, but he has returned to streaming, so give him some love, give him some support. He may need it, because again, apparently he did almost just die.
Yeah. You gotta give him the, there needs to at least be witnesses if he dies.
Exactly. Meanwhile, first Reaper gets into the main base. 1 probe, 2 probes already going down. So much damage being done here already by Kiwian. Not just that, but also a free scout gets a 3rd probe.
Wow. It's a hell of a lot more than you normally expect from a single Reaper. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna take that as confirmation that Kiwian has won this game. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's a very nice lead. Interesting here. He did go for the high ground expansion as well, so maybe he got cheese last game. Hard to say, but he's playing this out very safe, respecting his opponent a lot. Looking at the vision here with the probe scout, looks like Dlyg wasn't able to get into the main base, so he doesn't know if this is going to be one base player or not.
Speaking of Dlyg, he is opting for a pretty standard blink play coming out from him.
Yeah, things are pretty standard. Unfortunately, both of his stalkers are across the map. They're not back at home, which means more probes are falling.
And to add insult to injury, the bunker is already up and running. We already have quite a number of Marines here. Stalkers are, yeah, not gonna be able to get much done here. At the very least, he confirms that, you know, there is a second base here.
He does. So at least he can rest a little bit easy about that. Meanwhile, looking at the units lost tab, we didn't get to see it on screen, but the Reaper did get surrounded by those workers and it did die. So finally the harassment has ended, but I think we can all say that Kiwian did come out on top there.
I get what you...
that was unintentional. Oh, God.
But maybe he won't be on TOP for long, as that is not Blink being researched by Dlyg, but Charge, and also, we had a Dark Shrine.
Yeah, here we go. We have the Dark Shrine on the way here for Dlyg. We were talking about potentially Blink. We have something else in store, as he's even going for Charge behind this.
Yeah, just to be able to reinforce those ZTs even better here. He's not gonna have a Warp Prism, or at least he shouldn't, based on how he's built this so far. But still, it's a relatively short map from what I can gather. These Marines are so ballsy, and their ballsiness is gonna pay off.
Yeah, these are vanilla Marines, by the way. There's no stim, there's no combat shields. They're whirling up into the main base. But with a shield battery and this Stalker, this should be enough here for Dlyg.
Oh, will it? Yeah, it should be. Especially with overcharge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so he's out of range!
Oh, no! Dlyg! I don't believe Kiwian scouted that DT as he retreated with his Marines, but regardless, the Raven's about to be finished for him, so... Yeah, he really doesn't have to worry too much.
Yeah, maybe this happened the previous game because Kiwian is even getting a blind missile turret here. Never mind, he was able to scout with this bit of a drop here in the main base. He knows about the Dark Shrine. He is getting ready.
Meanwhile, the Widow Mines are going to be thrown down. Reaction not quick enough, unfortunately, here. For Dlyg, he will lose an additional whole bunch of probes.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have game heart, so...
a lot of probes going down. Meanwhile, the DT rocks up, but there is detection here at home. Kiwian cleans it up as well, so the opener not really working out here for Dlyg. Thankfully, he did have charge behind it, so it's not like his hopes and dreams were all just in those DTs.
The probes are lighting up, the probes are lighting up, the probes are lighting up! And the Widowmines are rearming! Oh! 9 more probes go down. 2 that Widowmine drop. And things are starting to get from bad to worse right now for Dlyg. In addition to having literally half the worker count, he just taps out. Kiwian takes that series 2-0.
Oh, gee.
Yeah.
GG, well played. Congratulations to Kiwian. A bit of a death by 1,000 cuts there. It was a little bit unfortunate to see, but you know, at least the Dlyg was able to experience some of the new maps. Again, something that I'm sure a lot of these players aren't too familiar with.
Yeah. Well, experience.
Yeah.
Depending on that. Yeah.